everyone, and welcome. How's everybody doing today? I am Robin with robinswreathery and Robin's Personalized Gifts. If you're not following me on Facebook, you should. Especially with the gift giving season coming up, follow Robin's Personalized Gifts. And say hello when you're popping on. Let's see if we can pull everything up here. Well, we're not gonna. Same old story, different day. Okay. I'm just trying to pull up the live feed so we can see comments. Ooh, there it is. We'll see if we can get through today without it kicking me off again. So, that's showing me the live from the other night, not today. Well, that's awful weird. Okay, it's still doing it. All right, we're going to go out and come back in and see if that works. If not, we may not be able to see comments on Facebook again. So, it's telling me it's live. There it is, yay! And we've got comments. Okay, we'll see how long that lasts. We're going to be working with one of our kits today. Now, this is one that I'm going to be doing at the local library next week. So I won't be live either Monday or Wednesday of next week. I went ahead and did one coat of chalk paint Waverly. And then I sanded it down. And then I did a second coat. So when I sanded it down, it left it real nice and smooth. And notice I'm going in the same direction. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to use paper towel. There are lines on here on where to place your items. They're a little bit hard to find right now because of the 2 layers, but they're on there. I went ahead and I used the antique chalk paint on the back, or the antique wax on the back. So, sorry, someone was sending me a question. All right, so this is already done. Oh, and it was jetpens.com where I got my big markers and my red marker and my gold marker, the Posca paint ones. I just ordered that the other day, and it came from California, and it was here today. So I'm surprised that it came that quick. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to paint this. Now, I'm going to do the cup in red, but then we're going to do a different technique on the top on the whipped cream. Tootsie. She's rolling in her bed like a crazy lady. That's funny. All right. So, I think we're going to stamp it. Now, I put a piece of paint tape across here because I wanted to keep the divide. So, let's see how this goes. Now, with this, when I do the stamping on this, I found I have to stamp it several times. And I think the stamp pad, there, if I rub it, it comes out. I think this one's kind of spent, but, yep. I had good intentions, really I did, but I did get my new red paint markers in, so let's go ahead and get one of those out, and then I can show you how to charge it. Now, to charge it, you're going to shake it. Then, you're going to pull the plastic off. And I need my, I thought I brought it over here. I had to have brought it over because it's not sitting over there, but yet there's no room here. Oh, jeez. going to need it. Did it make it to my desk? No. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to cut the water bottle. And then we're going to put water in it. There it is. Well, it did make it over here. Not all the way. I think we're just going to go ahead and paint it red. I kind of like that red. But anyhow, to show you how to charge one of these. And to charge it, what you're doing is you're bringing the paint back down in. Now what you're going to do, this is white. So you want to press it and hold it. And let the paint seep down. See that? Now. Okay. We won't need these just yet. Let me just put it over there. Put those there. I hope they don't fall. And let's go ahead and take care of this so we don't end up with it on anything. And if I put my glasses on, I'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm just trying to keep the red paint from getting on the top of the cup because there's two things up there we want to paint. So that's what this is about. Now I'm going to try and spread some of this because it's really coming out good. There we go. And I don't want it that wet on the top of the wood. Notice I'm not coming in this way, I'm going off the wood. And that keeps the paint from getting on the side. I really thought the stamp pad, I want to look into some really good paint stamp pads because I think that would make a difference in when we paint these. The dark red is my favorite of the reds in the Posca. It's a rich red. It's not like a vermilion red. It's a dark red. Let's spread some of this out a little. Even it out. And that's just because it's running out real good here. I'm going to go ahead and bring you down so you can see better. Where's everybody watching from? And what's the weather like in your neck of the woods? Okay, that should be good. And we'll just rub it in because it's still quite runny. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this here on this side. Now I want to test on the back the gingerbread. I want to see, you know what, we're going to use the antique wax, I think. I think that will give us the look on our gingerbread that I'm going for. So with that, we need a diaper wipe. Let me just see. If I can get the look I want. I do like that. I think I like that better than the paint I was going to use. All right. Now I'm getting close to this, but not, if I go over, it's okay because of the next technique I'm going to show you. It's going to go over on this side anyhow. So it's probably best to paint your gingerbread guy first, and then I'm going to wipe off as much as I can to get it lighter. So that is our gingerbread man. So now what we're going to do is knock everything over. I have a little cup here, and I'm going to add some baking soda into the cup. Now, with that, I'm going to add a little light mocha because I am going to put a marshmallow on this. So I kind of want it to be lighter than the gingerbread, but a little bit darker than the marshmallow. So let's start out with a little less. So I have about a tablespoon of baking soda in there. Now we're going to add some of the mocha. Now that's not enough. It's like all the baking soda soaked up the paint. So we're going to put some more in there. Because we want the paint to be kind of stiff, but not lumpy. So I don't know if you can see that. It's still dripping, but I'm trying to work all the baking soda in it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to add just a tiny bit. So probably less than a quarter of a teaspoon. Because when you're painting this, you want to have it look like whipped cream. So we kind of want it stiff, a little bit stiff. There. So you kind of want your paint to look gritty, if that makes sense. So what we're going to do, we're just going to kind of dab it on here. And I'm going to get close to these lines over here, and I'm thinking I need to still add just a little bit more. Now it's kind of like loose peanut butter, and I think that's kind of what I want. So I'm going close to that line over there, but I'm trying to make like peaks in the paint. Now I did put the link to the listing for this kit. It's in my Goimagine shop. It's not in my Etsy shop. And it says pre-order for the Hughesville Library. You can still order it. If you're not local, it can be shipped. Now, the sample I'm using is thin. The board that you get in the kit is thicker. It's a good thick door hanger. It's like a little over 1/2 inch thick. So see, it kind of looks blotchy there. And what I did, I got these marshmallows off of Amazon. And what I did was I sliced one in half because I want to put that on here, but I knew it wouldn't stick if I went ahead and put the whole full piece on. So I kind of want it like that. So let's go ahead and take this off because I didn't want to get that paint on the red. And we are good. So let's go out and slide that up a little more. So that gives it a little bit of dimension. Check that out. Isn't that cute? See how it kind of looks raised off the paint? Like I said, if you want it to be more fluffy or higher with your little dollops there, you could add just a little bit more. Now I'm going to try and spill some on the cup. Just like that. So like it's running over. Isn't that cool? All right. Now, I want to see if I can get my eyes. Oh yeah. I'm using a real fine point for this. I'm trying to be careful that this does not come flying out, flooding out of the marker. There we go. Let's see, I'm not sure if I have a red fine point. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint these buttons red. See how that does that sometimes? Got to really be careful. Okay, that's might be too much. So what we'll do, we'll just take a paper towel and suck some of it up. There we go. There we go. Now you could put some glitter, bigger glitter in here to give it some sprinkles. Let's try that. There's fine glitter. There we go. Some of this to kind of give it a sugary look. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I'm gonna do our snowflake, but first I'm gonna make sure that the snowflake is the right side. So it goes this way. That's odd. Snowflake does not fit. Note to husband, the snowflake doesn't fit. So he's going to have to cut me a new snowflake for there, because that one is too big. No problem. All right. Let's go ahead and color all our letters. So for that, I want to get out some tape. So that is your best way to hold the letters in place while you're painting. So we're going to take one long piece and then two short pieces. And that's that. Hey Joanne, how are you? I think that needs to be a little tighter. You want it nice and taut so it doesn't pull your letters up when you're painting them. So this says warm winter wishes. And okay, there's our eye. There we go. Just can't spell. What else is new? Okay, let me see if I can find the letters on here. Okay, this one goes here, H, and then ES. So we'll go ahead and do those. Ooh, and we get to use one of our new black ones. That's the brown one. I'll use the fat one. We probably can get away with that size and not the real big size. That's what I'm going for. So this is a brand new one. So again, we're going to have to charge it up. See, because there's no ink at the tip. And then we'll just hold it down in place until the ink starts coming down. And sometimes you have to push it a couple times till the ink starts to release. Okay, sometimes more than a couple of times. Oh no, how cold is it? I don't blame you for wanting to stay inside. Okay. Still want to work today. There it goes. It's starting to come down now. I can see it. Not at the tip yet. Just slow going. There we go. All right. There is a lot coming out. And sometimes that happens when it's new. and when it's old. Believe it or not, for class, this is the most chosen one. As the warm winter wishes. I wonder if that's because of the gingerbread. Okay, then we've got warm winter wishes. Now I want to verify on this that I've got my T the right direction. Yes. 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 And warm. Okay. The A is in the wrong position. Needs to be fatter on this side than on that side. There's that one. And then our E. Okay. Ooh, that does sound cold, Joanne. Joanne's watching from Facebook and she said it's 34. Yikes. Okay, pulling these off to make room for the other ones. And if you have any touch-ups to do, you can always do it when it's glued in place. Make sure this E is correct. Nope. Big swirly goes at the bottom. It's always good to check. Hi, Monica. How are you? We did a technique where we added baking soda to the fluff, to the paint, and made it look fluffy. And then we added some sprinkles, and I cut a fake marshmallow in half. And Joanne's telling us it's very cold in Colorado. And now we're just doing the letters. And then we should be able to put this baby together and add the bow. Which I made the mistake of going in Sam's Club today. And they had their Christmas ribbon out. I did not want to go there. But I did. This says warm winter wishes. And the snowflake is the wrong size for this cup. So I'll have to get hubby to figure out where my snowflake is. And I think I'm going to take the white paint and I'm going to dry brush the gingerbread boy. Because he's so close in color to the fluff, I think if I dry brush it, it'll look like he has flour on him. And then maybe next time I would go with the darker. Or I could just paint over it. There we go. So let's go ahead. Always make sure that you're snapped. Otherwise they'll dry up quick. Ooh, that's good. Monica's got cooler there in Texas. Now I want to make sure I don't have any red paint on there, or we're going to have a pink snowman. So I just want to give them a little bit of white color without getting in that paint. Okay, I think a finger will do better. Nope, a wipe is better. A wipe really thins out that white and gives it that look of flour stuck on them. There we go. Okay, that works for me. All right. Make sure we don't have any paint on here that's going to get on the back of our door hanger. So we're just going to move those. We're just going to turn that over. Now we're going to put this baby together and then find out where my snowflake is. All right. That is about where it goes. Right there. I think that's one of my dogs snoring. Hi, Nanny Dot. How are ya? All right, we're going to go ahead and glue this in place. All right. Now, there we go. Like I said, once it's in place, it's a good time to do some touching up if you have any. All right. Now let's see if we can find this. I went ahead and I did 2 coats of chalk paint on here. And after the first coat, I went ahead and I sanded it. And it left a really nice smooth finish. I'm really happy with it. Now remember, when you got smaller pieces, you just want to dab. And if you get too much, just dip it on your paper and take the excess off that way. All right. Yep. Oh, I bet. too much. I'm just going to dip some of it off. Like I said earlier, this is the one that's been chosen the most for the one at the library. So we're going to blot it. You could probably use some of this glue. Alright, now let's see if we can find the worm. Oh yeah, there it is. Oop, wait a minute. That goes up here. This one, well, believe it or not, I think they're the same. I just wasn't sure. I'm like, uh-oh. Okay, the W will work on both. I'm not happy with the gingerbread guy. I think he's going to have to be lighter. So remember, Saturday is the 12-hour marathon. It starts off at 10 Eastern Standard Time. I will be live on my Facebook page. Not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I got a few ideas in mind, but I'm not quite sure. This glue is forgiving in the beginning because you can move it around, which is good. And 2 more. Ooh, that really came out. I wasn't supposed to do that. Getting the excess off. There it is so far. So we're going to make our bow, but I'm thinking, let's see something first. That's pretty. Maybe I should have left this white paint, but then I thought that won't show up. No, let's try this one. Well, I've got a couple watching on Facebook, so maybe that's what that's who I'm talking to. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this or I'm going to end up wearing it. Tiff had something to do. Rachel had something to do. So I'm thinking that's about 12 inches. I have 10 people signed up already to do the door hanger at the library. So I'm just going to scrunch this up the middle like that. And then we're going to put that on here. So we're not going to put greenery on this one. So, okay, let me do this. Let me pull this up a little. There we go. I'm going to put this in here because we're going to do the bow. And we're going to put it all down together with our zip ties. I need a little zip tie and I need a big one. And I found these two colors at trying to decide. I've got all kinds of gingerbread ones. And maybe what I need to do is just color in this white and get it a little darker. I think that might be the way to go. And I don't know, I'm thinking this one with that instead of this with that. Unless I went with another color. If I went with this, then I could use that. But I'm not liking that. I really want to use this. So we'll go to plan B. I'll throw that on there, and we'll use this, and then we'll use that, and we won't use this. Let's Get that out of the way. That will do that. Or do not touch that, young lady. Thank you. I know. We'll go for this one. Would that look good on there? Don't mind me. I'm just trying a few things. See which I like better. That's not as wide as that. Well, I really like this one. So I want to make that work. Yeah, I hope. Still looking. I just went with that and that over top of it. It's not giving me the look I want. I'm just trying to see what would. I'm okay. This one. This one. It's okay, Maddie. She's like, what are you doing, Mom? Tearing down the house. Why not? Yep, this is the one. Because it's got both colors in it. That'd be the one. I knew I'd figure it out sooner or later. Hey, Nance, how are you? All right, we're going with the two-tone. Make it look country. There we go. And I'm only going to go for 3 loops of each. You stand there looking at me like, Mom, what is going on? What's the matter, Madeline? Nanny Dot's watching. She's listening. She's like, oh, Nanny Dot. There we go. And then we'll put this on top of that. And then we gotta change either that stuff or the gingerbread guy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe you just need to be to the warmer weather, Nance. Okay, then we'll put that on that side. That's the ticket. That's what I wanted. Ah, that was not a good cut. There. That's better. So I will be live on Saturday. I will not be live next week, but I'll be live at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. Because next week I will be at the library doing a class on door hangers, and Wednesday I'm taking time for myself. So if I see you on Saturday, I will wish you all a great Thanksgiving. You are not going to get the best of me. I'm talking to ribbon. It's official. I've lost it. I've been so busy. Our association is putting on a big giveaway starting the day after Thanksgiving. So I'm making signs. I'm organizing lists. I've got so much to do. We've got a meeting tonight. I'm bringing ziti that Railroad Street Station made. I'm going to make some coleslaw. And we got a lot of things to iron out tonight for the parade. We got the horse-drawn wagon for Santa, and whoever wins the golden ticket to sit on the wagon with Santa. So we have been really busy planning. All right, this should go on this side. All right, now, so we don't have a repeat of what I just did. Let me see how we can do this. Thank you. Little Robin Time's going to be cooking for the kids. They wanted to do dessert at their house, and I said, no, if you want to spend time with me, you can come to my house. I'm not going to be running all over just for dessert. I'm cooking a meal. This is when it is. You want to come, come. If not, no problem. And that's what we're doing. So they're coming. All right, now let's see if we can do this. Now, come on now. Fingers, don't fail me now. Because the day after Thanksgiving is when the promotion starts. So, been asked to babysit the day after, which is going to be one of my busiest days in the shop. So Joe is going to have to pitch in and help with the kiddos, because people are going to be coming to get their validation tickets stamped, because it goes into a drawing. There, so we got that. Now we're just going to slip this through here for the hanger. I'm going to make it a little smaller. And we're going to pull this a little tighter. And then we're going to clip it. So yeah, I'll be cooking. And then we have to put on the bottom there we go, one of our little discs, our little felt disc, so we don't have it rubbing against the door. Now Marcia messaged me and she said she'd like to have one of these pre-made, so you need to let me know which one you're interested in and we can get that shipped off to you. All right, let's go ahead and fix this. Pull this a little bit towards the front there, fan this out a little like that, and straighten our bow. Let's see if I turn this. Okay, I'm going to turn this around because this is directional ribbon, so we don't want our ribbon upside down. Yes. Okay, which bow is that? Okay, that's that one. Nope, that's the other one. I want to get that smaller. There we go. Just like that. And then make these smaller. I'll try and take some pictures at class next week so you can see everybody. I think I want to go a little smaller than that. We've got about 10 people signed up. 2 won't be there, but they'll watch a live to put it together. And she ordered this one. And then when hubby fixes my snowflake, we'll put the snowflake in there. But I'm going to change our guy here, our gingerbread. Not liking that color. Either that or I'm going to paint this white. I don't know. It's just too close in color. Let's try something. Let's see. Let me try. I think I like this color better. I think we're going to go with that color. Let's go ahead and try it. Because that makes it different than the whipped cream in the cup. I think that's the ticket. Definitely let your baking soda paint set overnight. I wouldn't touch it till then. Ooh, here we go again. We're just squirting out all over with these. Nance, we found out that you have to store your paint markers on their side, not straight up and down. So you might want to take your rack and flip them on their side like I did with mine. My paint markers are working much better that way. Yeah, and then I think I'll try and get white paint in there for like the icing, and that'll work a lot better. I'm already liking this color against the mocha topping in the cup. It fits better, and it actually looks great with the ribbon now. Trying to stay on this side so I don't put my hand in that whipped cream. I got some touch-ups to do, but that should be fine. And then what I'll do also, where I got it over that, I'm going to go in here now and kind of cover over my boo-boo with the mocha. We still got some in the cup with the baking soda, so we can touch that up. There we go. And if we go down here, it'll look like it's dribbling down into the cup. There we go. Like it. I am going to put this in a plastic bag and save it. So I'm liking that better. Then I'll take a fine tip marker, and then when that's done drying, I'll go and try and go in between the lines there and fill that in. And then we should be good. All right, so we used light mocha for the paint and the baking soda. And then we used, I think this one's just called brown. This one's just called brown. It's not dark brown. And I think that looks much better than it did. It's just a little too big on that one. There we go. Much better. There we go. Yes. Same thing. Thank you, Monica. Yep. Just a little dab. I put about 2 teaspoons in there to the paint. I wanted it to be a different color than the marshmallow. These were marshmallows I got off of Amazon, and I cut them in half because there's no way a full marshmallow would have sat on that. And I added a little bit of glue and then put it into the paint too. But this is the one everybody's ordered the most in the class. So this was the one I wanted to get finished. All right, I will see you all on Saturday. Rachel should be on tomorrow. And then if I don't see you on Saturday, have a great Thanksgiving. My new project is going to come, and I really want to do it next week, but I won't be able to. So I don't know if I'll give you a sneak peek. It's going to be a new way of painting, but it's going to require buying a very expensive machine. So I'm hoping to convince hubby that it'll be worth it in the long run. So hopefully I can show you that real soon, because it's going to be a game changer. All right, you all have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you on Saturday.